Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session for the 2025 CLIA Global Cruise Line webinar series. We're thrilled to be joining you today with PONANT Explorations to receive an exclusive look at their 2026-2027 new winter voyages and so much more. My name is Johanna de Guzman, and I am the Manager of Industry Relations for North American Travel Trade Membership here at CLIA. Before we dive into today's presentation, I will quickly cover a few housekeeping items. Our presentation today will run for approximately 40 to 45 minutes. We encourage you to engage actively by submitting your questions through the webinar's questions module, and we will get to them at the conclusion of the presentation during the live Q&A session. For those of you who might miss today's live session or want to review the content later, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. Please be sure to stay through the end of the presentation, as those attendees who stay for the entirety of the session will be able to be entered into a special giveaway of a $100 e-gift card from PONANT. It is my pleasure to introduce your presenter, Erica Barber. Erica is the Director of Business Development for Eastern Canada at PONANT. Based in Canada, Erica brings extensive industry experience and works closely with travel partners to promote PONANT's unique itineraries, which include some of the world's most scenic destinations such as the Arctic, Antarctica, and the Kimberley Coast. She is dedicated to supporting travel advisors and fostering meaningful partnerships that align with PONANT's commitment to sustainable, immersive, and luxurious cruising experiences. And with that, take it away, Erica.
Thank you so much, Joanna. Hi, everyone. I am thrilled to be here. Welcome, travel advisors. We're so thrilled to have you join us today for a webinar that is going to talk about the exclusive new winter voyages that we just recently released here at PONANT Explorations for winter 26-27. Thank you so much, Joanna, for an amazing introduction. So my name is Erica Barber. I'm the Director of Business Development for PONANT in Eastern Canada, based in Montreal. I'm really thrilled to be with you today to talk about our new winter 2026 and 2027 voyages. We're so excited for this season's opening of sales. We have brand new itineraries and destinations, so we'll take a look at that a little bit later. I am also going to be sharing exciting offers and key resources for you to support you in growing your knowledge and your business with PONANT Explorations, to support your promotional efforts. Our team is really entirely dedicated to you, to your success, so don't hesitate to reach out to your local sales director to continue the conversation after this webinar. Our team is led by Ellen McIlvain, our Vice President of Sales in the Americas. And then we have my amazing colleague, Dale Woods. He is the Director in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic area in the United States. Bliss Bonin is our Manager of Business Development. She is located in New York, and she oversees our partner accounts in the tri-state area in the US. David Schoenberg, our Director for Central West of the United States and Hawaii. Javier Salinas in the Southeast of the United States. Lisa Gordine in the Southwest, Nicholas Adolfi, located in Seattle and overseeing our partner accounts in the Northwest, myself in Eastern Canada, like I've mentioned, Bob Meisler oversees the accounts in the Midwest of the United States. Vicky Lubick is based in Calgary, and she oversees our partner accounts in Western Canada. Jose Roncero, he literally it oversees all of Latin America. So if you are based in Latin America, Jose is your point of contact. And then last but not least, our inside sales manager, Sandra Lowe Brown. So once again, our team is dedicated to your success. Don't hesitate to reach out to them. We are more than happy to help you and have that conversation with you. So before we get started, just a quick reminder that our Travel Advisor Appreciation Month offer is still going strong. So for any new booking that is deposited by May 31st, so we still have a full 11 days for 25 and 26 sailings, you can earn increasing gift card incentives. So starting at $100 per guest and going up to $500 per guest. So based on the number of bookings that you make. So this offer is valid on all 25 and 2026 sailings. So be sure to redeem your gift card by completing the redemption form within 30 days of the deposit payment. So again, don't hesitate to reach out to your sales director so you can take advantage of this amazing offer that's still ongoing until May 31st. Another reminder that CLIA members can earn a $100 Amazon e-card per stateroom, so that's $50 per for single occupancy on all 2025 and 2026 PONANT sailings if you book before the end of the year through our USA office. So you do have to complete this this coupon to redeem your gift card. But again, this is an exclusive offer for CLIA members, and we will be sending you this coupon in a follow-up email. And then before jumping into the subject of the day, we again are thrilled to offer you an exclusive offer, and thanks for attending this webinar today. So if you book within the 30 days following this webinar, you will get 5% savings off for your clients, and we will send you an e-card of $50 for you per booking. So again, great opportunity for you, for your guests. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if we can support you so you can take advantage of the offer. That being said, today we're going to be very itinerary focused. Once again, we are going to take a look at what's new, the new itineraries, the new departures that we recently opened. But before we delve into the subject, I really wanted to start with an introduction to PONANT Explorations, leader in small ship luxury expedition cruises for over 35 years. So PONANT Explorations is rooted in a mariner's spirit of adventure. We're driven by a passion for discovery and a deep commitment to authenticity. So the company was founded back in 1988, and today PONANT really offers over 35 years of expertise in creating unique small ship voyages to the world's most remote destinations. Our clean ship certified vessels combine innovation and sustainability with French flair, offering refined service and culinary excellence. We have a fleet of 14 purpose-built ships, and we welcome like-minded, discerning travelers that are really seeking immersive, responsible travel in ultimate comfort and luxury. So it's really the best of both worlds. In terms of sustainability, we are committed to sustainable travel. It's in our DNA to best protect the environment because we were founded by sailors. So we are proud to be the first maritime cruise line to have achieved the Green Globe certification, which is really a testimonial to our dedication to sustainable travel. Our modern fleet is equipped with advanced technology, and we really do aim to minimize our environmental footprint by reducing CO2 emissions, cutting air pollution, protecting the marine biodiversity. So we do continue to lead the way in responsible cruising. All of our ships are certified clean ship by the French Bureau Veritas. We're very open about the subject, so don't hesitate to take a look at our website. There's lots of information there. And again, reach out to your sales director if you have any specific questions. We're more than happy to provide further information on all of the wonderful things that we are doing at PONANT Explorations. And now a short video coming up in just a few moments. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen again. You should be able to see my presentation. As you saw in the video, there was many different landscapes, many different types of ships. So our offering is very diverse. We sail to over 450 destinations on all 7 continents. We actually operate over 460 itineraries every year. So different departures, I would say, every year. So in the polar regions, but really everywhere in between. So there's definitely something out there for your guests, depending on the destination that they're interested in. Committed to enrichment. We are really committed to the program, the enrichment on board the sailing, really, so our guests they return not only inspired, I would say, by their voyage, but as ambassadors of the destinations that they've explored. So we do have experts on every departure, whether it's more of a nature-focused program or maybe it's more of a cultural-focused program. There will always be experts on board a Ponant voyage. Again, just providing further information on the destination, engaging with guests, hosting lectures throughout the sailing. So there really is an educational component to every Ponant voyage. And we are really proud to partner with world-renowned institutions to continue to offer unique, immersive experiences that are specially curated and, once again, expert-led itineraries. So we do collaborate with Smithsonian Journeys on select sailings, the Explorers Club as well, Relais Chateau, and then we also have signature themed voyages guided by experts, again, in the field. So these partnerships really do elevate each journey, again, with authenticity, enrichment, and deliver unforgettable moments. So when guests sail with purpose and perspective alongside Smithsonian Journeys, again, our sailings in alliance with Smithsonian Journeys are really truly unique. We will have Smithsonian Journeys experts on every departure. That is 2 experts. And again, they engage with the guests. They will host lectures, discussions. And so it's really something that is truly valuable to the guest experience. Of course, we will include shore excursions in every port of call. We do also include airport transfers on arrival and departure. So again, this is an alliance on specific sailings. They are also operated in English, so really tailored for the North American traveler. We do currently have a trade offer for select 2025 Smithsonian Journeys sailings. So if you book a new booking on select sailings, again, 2025 voyages, we will thank you and send you an e-card of $500 based on double occupancy. And this offer is valid until May 31st. And for your clients, they will receive the up to 25% Ponant bonus savings, which is our early bird savings, I would say. So we do still have some great fares available for these sailings. So if you would like to share this information with your clients, don't hesitate to scan the QR code, which will bring you to our customizable content experiences with approach guides for you to share more information on these 2025 voyages with your clients today and take advantage of this offer. To continue on with our partnerships, we work with the Explorers Club, which is a global organization that is dedicated to the advancement of field exploration and scientific discovery. Ponant actually has been partnering with this Explorers Club since 2024, and we offer 12 exclusive expeditions every year. So in 2024, in 2025, and next year in 2026 as well. So again, this is enrichment with experts from the Explorers Club on board, providing exclusive access and first-hand insights into science on board, as well as engagement with those experts, curated excursions. So a fabulous experience for your guests awaits on our sailings in partnership with the Explorers Club. And then another program that our guests absolutely love our photo ambassador programs. So on select sailings, we will have world-renowned photographers on board, Cindy Miller-Hopkins, Sue Flood, Ian Dawson, for example, and they are there on board the ship to really discuss with our guests, to provide insight, provide workshops, tips and guidance, one-on-one personalized sessions. So it's really definitely a great program for your guests that are interested in photography, or just really want to develop their skills and bring home amazing photos guided by our experts. And all of these programs are well indicated on our website. When you take a look at a specific sailing, it will be indicated if it's in alliance with Smithsonian Journeys, with the Explorers Club, or if there is a photo ambassador on board. So all of that is very well detailed on our website. Now, just to discuss the inclusions, so we know that luxury definitely means something different to every person, but often it's just being able to be present, enjoy the moment without questioning what's included or not. So that's why a Ponant voyage always includes all gourmet meals on board. We work in collaboration with Ducasse Conseil, which is managed by Alain Ducasse, Michelin star French chef. Gratuities are included, port fees and taxes, open bar, so alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic as well. In each stateroom and suite, there is an espresso coffee machine, as well as a mini bar that is stocked twice a day. 24-hour room service is included, butler service for our guests that stay in our suites. Unlimited Wi-Fi for an unlimited number of devices. We have finished installing Starlink on all of our fleet, so the internet connection is very good. And then in terms of shore landings and shore excursions, we will include one shore excursion in every port of call. And then when we're doing activities, expedition activities on Zodiacs with naturalist guides, all of those outings are included. And then on our polar expeditions, we will include a Ponant parka to keep and boots to borrow. So it's a great souvenir. In terms of our demographic, just to give you an idea of who our typical guest is, so they would usually range in between 50 to 70 years old, the average age being 62. 70% of our guests are new to Ponant and 25% are new to cruising. 20% of our guests are solo travelers. We have an amazing selection of no single supplement voyages, over 100, so that's really perfect for your solo travelers, or for your travelers that travel within a small group, but they want the intimacy of their own stateroom. They're really guests that are well traveled. They have been to various destinations and they're ready for something a little bit different. They're really looking for something authentic, more immersive, and they're really looking for something that really is going to enable them to discover other parts of the world, more authentic parts of the world, and they will appreciate a smaller, more human-sized experience on board a smaller human-sized ship. And that is what our fleet is all about. Small, intimate, modern, and elegant ships that were purposely built to go to destinations that the bigger ships cannot sail to. So we'll take a look at each ship in our fleet. Just an overview. Again, if you have further questions, don't hesitate. The first ship would be Le Ponant, which is a sailing vessel. She accommodates only a maximum of 32 guests. She is wind powered, and we will find her mainly in the Caribbean during the wintertime and during the summertime in the Mediterranean. She is, since 2023, the only property at sea that is labeled Relais Chateau. So the dining experience is absolutely amazing. A few pictures of the interior design of the sailing vessels. So there's lots of natural light. And this is something that is really standard for all the Ponant ships. There's always lots of windows, lots of natural light for guests to really be able to never miss what's happening outside. We really want our guests to be able to enjoy the beautiful views while enjoying the amazing hotel amenities on board our ships. Moving on with our 4 sister ship vessels, Le Boréal, l'Austral, Le Soleil, and Le Lyrial. These ships can accommodate a maximum of 254 guests, and they were purposely built to sail to all destinations, including the polar regions and everywhere in between, so more exotic or more cultural destinations. 95% of their staterooms and suites do have private balconies. The lead-in would be our superior stateroom located on deck 3, which can accommodate a maximum of 3 guests. And then the second lead-in would be our deluxe stateroom located also on deck 3 with a balcony. In terms of the public spaces on board the sister ships, we will have an observation lounge located on the highest deck where there are public spaces. This is an area that is quite calm, where guests will go enjoy and take in all the beautiful views, whereas the main lounge is located on deck 3 beside the front desk area. This is a place where guests will gather to have a drink before going to dinner. It's also there where we will have entertainment, sometimes dancing evenings, so it's a little bit more lively. There is an outside bar as well as a swimming pool, a spa on board, and then we also do have 2 restaurants, including an à la carte option as well as a buffet option, which is a little bit more casual. Moving on to our 6 Explorer class vessels. So these ships were purposely built to sail to warmer destinations. So we will find them in more exotic destinations or more cultural destinations, I would say, such as Europe, Asia, also in the Caribbean, Northern Europe, the Mediterranean, and these ships can accommodate a maximum of only 184 guests, so they are quite intimate. They are all named after French explorers, so Le Dumont d'Urville, Le Bello, Le Jacques Cartier, Le Bougainville, Le Champlain, and Le Lapérouse. And here is a quick video to show you what life on board these beautiful ships looks like. All right, I hope you enjoyed that quick and that short video. I do want to mention that all of our videos are available on YouTube. They are fantastic selling and learning, I would say, tools. So moving on, we will have on these ships, oh, excuse me. So on board these ships, we will have many types of staterooms and suites available depending on your guests' needs and requirements. All of these staterooms and suites do have private balconies. The lead-in would be our deluxe stateroom located on deck 3. The particularity of these amazing vessels is that they are all equipped with an underwater sensory lounge, which is called the Blue Eye. So this is a space that is available to the guests, and that is actually located underwater. So guests can go and relax and be fully immersed in this lovely and very unique environment. On each side of the lounge, there are huge portholes, so guests can actually take the time to observe the underwater scenery. It is a unique concept to Ponant, and our guests absolutely love it. Moving on then to Le Commandant Charcot, the first and only luxury icebreaker in the world that is powered by liquefied natural gas and electricity. The Commandant Charcot was built really for deep polar exploration. So, thanks to her PC2 ice class hull, she's capable of reaching the farthest regions of the poles, such as the geographic North Pole, Greenland, areas in Greenland that are not accessible to other ships. As well as Antarctica. We're capable of reaching areas that are not accessible by the other ships, but also sailing in destinations during the winter time. So this is a photo of the ship on the St. Lawrence River last January. So you maybe heard about this vessel in the media because she was recently sailing on the St. Lawrence River. We actually operated the first winter cruises in the maritime history of Quebec. So it was a first, an industry first. And it was an amazing experience. The ship was purposely built for science. So there are 2 labs on board the Commandant Charcot, which actually welcomes scientists from all around the world. And that's definitely something that is a great enrichment for our guests. There are scientists on every sailing, actually. And so our guests can have the opportunity to engage with the scientists, have discussions with them. It's truly amazing. And then, of course, our guests can also enjoy exclusive polar activities. For example, we have dog sledding, kayaking, outings with a team of naturalist guides on board Zodiacs, hikes, snowshoeing, ice landings, polar plunging for those who would like to do that experience. But again, very, very immersive experiences, very immersive activities that are, of course, included for all guests. The ship Le Commandant Charcot is not only the most powerful non-nuclear ship in the market, she also redefines comfort and elegance in the world's most remote destinations. So she only accommodates a maximum of 245 guests. She has multiple lounges, serene open areas, lots of natural light. Once again, we want our guests to be able to enjoy the beautiful scenery, the ice navigation. So our guests will enjoy gourmet cuisine, many spacious and public lounges, and everything is really curated and thoughtfully designed to blend with the beautiful landscapes of the polar regions. The a la carte restaurant called Nuna is really an amazing area on the ship. It offers elegant dining experience, refined French cuisine, I would say, and it's actually the only Alain Ducasse restaurant at sea, so guests can actually enjoy a Michelin star cuisine, a Michelin star meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's an amazing culinary experience. Of course, there are many staterooms and suites, depending once again on your guests' preferences and needs. So from prestige staterooms to duplex suites, and of course, all of the categories are equipped with private balconies. One of the highlights of the ship is definitely the spa area. There is a sauna as well as a snow room, an indoor pool, so guests can do the Scandinavian ritual, is something that our guests absolutely enjoy. So this is, of course, available to all guests as well. Now that we have done an overview of who we are, the type of destinations that we sail to, and the amazing fleet, we're going to delve into the subject of the day once again, and we are going to look into our new winter 2026 and 2027 itineraries. So again, we're super excited because we have really brand new and unique to Ponant itineraries. So we'll get started with the St. Lawrence River in the heart of the boreal winter. So again, I mentioned this just moments ago, but Ponant actually operated the first winter cruises in the maritime history of Quebec last January and February. So it was an industry first. And we will be back in 2027 with 2 14-night departures. So these sailings are round trip Quebec City. We have one sailing departing on February 13th, 2027, and then a second sailing that will be departing on February 27th, 2027. So this is really an itinerary that is a unique opportunity for guests to discover the stunning Canadian winter landscapes on the St. Lawrence on board Le Commandant Charcot. So we are going to have the opportunity to navigate through the ice, to adventure in beautiful boreal forests and snow-covered valleys. It's also an opportunity to experience this really unique vessel in North America, so closer to home. One of the highlights of the unique voyage is sailing in the icy Saguenay Fjord to visit traditional ice villages. So if we'll have the chance, we will be disembarking directly on the ice in the fjord. It's absolutely amazing. Local communities are also a really key part of this program, so guests will have the opportunity to connect with locals as well as First Nations communities. So we will be visiting the Innu and the Mi'kmaq communities that live on the St. Lawrence. We do have also a photo ambassador program on board these sailings. So again, offering workshops, lectures, personalized tips, so guests can really make sure that they're capturing the beautiful landscapes of the St. Lawrence. There are some chances to see northern lights, and we are going to be including, of course, excursions and all of the activities that are led by the local guides and destination experts. And we do have the opportunity to ice fish as well, so directly on the fjord, like I mentioned. And then we also have many opportunities to go dog sledding, for instance, so really immersive Canadian experiences, and snowshoe as well. We're also going to have the opportunity to hike in beautiful areas of Quebec, beautiful forests, and just so many more immersive activities. So this is definitely an amazing experience for your guests that, first of all, maybe want to experience Charcot without necessarily having to go to the polar regions, but it's also an amazing experience to discover Canada during the winter time on board the world's first and only luxury icebreaker. So now moving on to a warmer destination. So this next itinerary is brand new, exploration in the heart of Baja, California. We're so excited to have opened this itinerary. So we have 3 departures on board Le Bello in January, February, and March 2027. These itineraries are 10 nights and they are round trip Cabo San Lucas. This is a brand new program that's really focused on the beautiful and captivating marine life of Baja. So guests can really expect to meet so many different species such as gray, blue, and humpback whales, bottlenose dolphins, orcas, California sea lions, devil rays, colorful fish, coral reefs, pelicans, cormorants, and so much more. The highlights of the itinerary would include the Bay of Guerrero Negro, which is a sanctuary for gray whales. We can meet with them. It's actually such a beautiful and an experience that is really full of humility when we experience this nature and all of the fauna. It's absolutely amazing. My colleague who did the scouting trip for this specific itinerary, he did record a video. I think it's about 30 minutes, and he explains how he had the opportunity to meet with the gray whales and how it was just a moving experience. So we will include that link in our follow-up email so you can take a look at it. But once again, a very beautiful and moving experience. Another one of the highlights would be the Magdalena Bay, which is a protected bay, and it is home to an exceptional ecosystem. So again, the home that of many gray whales, not their home, but the bay will welcome them every year, and then lots of bottlenose dolphins. Another highlight of this itinerary would be Cabo Pulmo National Park, which is at the southeastern point of Baja, and it's home to one of North America's oldest coral reefs. So this is an amazing destination for guests that are into snorkeling. It's a truly beautiful, beautiful experience. The exceptional ecosystem is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's paradise for diving, for snorkeling, like I mentioned. And this, so actually Cabo Pulmo National Park is actually where the first Baja, California community initiated the protection of its area by creating a national marine park. So with the help of the scientists and the locals, these people actually abandoned fishing. In the past, all of their their activity was based on fishing, and they decided to stop that. So to really embrace ecosystem and transform the region into a model of marine conservation. So it's really a fantastic and amazing location. And then another highlight of the itinerary would be Loreto National Park, a jewel of the Sea of Cortez. So many dolphins, blue whales, lots of seabirds. So once again, an amazing experience for fauna. In Loreto, we're also going to have the chance to go hiking in the impressive mountains of the Sierra de la Giganta, excuse my pronunciation. And then in Coronado, we'll really, we are going to really delight wilderness fans. Home to extremely rich biodiversity. We're going to snorkel. We're going to see sea lions, sea turtles. And then in La Paz, we're going to discover Balandra, which is actually considered to be one of Baja's most beautiful beaches. So lots to see. I'd say that almost every stopover is a highlight. It's really for those guests that are looking to connect with nature. Perhaps they have gone to Antarctica, perhaps they have gone to the Galapagos. It's not necessarily for those that are looking for a beach vacation, because it is going to be a little bit chilly. It is during the winter time in Mexico. But again, we're really going to discover beautiful landscapes, beautiful wildlife. And again, I do have a short video to showcase the destination. All right, so again, fantastic content. If you would like to share this beautiful video with your clients, it is available on YouTube. So don't wait. Really, truly stunning. And again, I did mention that we had a documentary of the scouting trip that lasts about 30 minutes. So we will be sending that to you if you want to take a look. So I do invite you to scan the QR code on the screen to share this with your clients. It's a really popular itinerary. We only have 3 departures in 2027. So if you think this is for your clients, go ahead and share the information now. And it's truly amazing. So moving on, we continue on the Pacific coast of Costa Rica on board Le Velo. So we are going to be doing a 7-night itinerary where guests will have the opportunity to visit several national parks on the Pacific coast, so including Manuel Antonio, Rison de la Vieja, Carrara, and Curu. So we know that Costa Rica is a beautiful destination for fauna and flora. So we are going to discover breathtaking beaches, tropical forests, waterfalls. We're going to have the opportunity to see different kinds of monkeys, coatis, crocodiles, iguanas, sloths. So really beautiful diversity in terms of fauna and flora. And we are going to have the opportunity to really discover different landscapes, so including mangroves, forests, and those outings are, of course, led by local experts and naturalist guides on board the ship. So this is an amazing itinerary for your guests that would like to visit Costa Rica. It is round trip Punta Arenas. Moving on, next we are going to venture to French Polynesia. We have actually expanded our offering in this destination with expedition style programs. So sailing from to Papeete on board Le Jacques Cartier, so one of our Explorer class vessels. We are going to explore the beautiful islands of the Tuamotus and the Gambier Islands. We are going to sail all the way to Pitcairn Island, which is really the home of beautiful, spectacular nature, ancestral culture, beautiful landscapes, once again, isolated beaches, coral reefs, mangroves. So again, very focused on fauna and flora, and of course, an amazing opportunity for snorkeling and diving. Moving on to our second itinerary in French Polynesia on board Le Jacques Cartier at the end of 2026 this time. So Secret Polynesia from the Society Islands to the Austral Islands. So this is an itinerary that takes place over Christmas. So a great opportunity to spend Christmas on board with PONANT. So again, we are going to sail all the way to the Austral Islands, which are little known territories and actually among the wildest and most isolated islands in French Polynesia. Again, very focused on nature, beautiful landscapes, lagoons, coral reefs, lush mountains. So very focused on nature and beautiful landscapes, beautiful snorkeling, beautiful diving opportunities. So again, these 2 itineraries have been very popular. If you have guests that would be interested in seeing French Polynesia through a different eye, this is an amazing opportunity for them. Now we're going to venture on to the Atlantic coast, exploring Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil on one departure on board L'Austral. This sailing is 10 nights, departing on March 16th from Buenos Aires to Rio de Janeiro. So of course the highlights will include the opportunity to see iconic cities, Montevideo, Portobello, and a full day in Rio, which is absolutely amazing. Beautiful excursions that are included. So one excursion that is included per person and per port of call. It's really an itinerary that's the perfect mix of culture, nature, and coastal charm. Moving on to the Indian Ocean, so Madagascar and the Seychelles, natural treasures of the Indian Ocean. This sailing is in partnership with Smithsonian Journeys on board Le Dumont d'Urville, departing from Victoria and ending in Nosy Bay. It is 10 nights on board the ship, so departing on January 31st. So we know that this is a destination that is, again, very focused on nature. So we are going to have the opportunity to see multiple animals such as lemurs in Madagascar, rare wildlife. We're also going to have the opportunity to see giant tortoises on Curieuse in the Arid Nature Reserve. And then, of course, the iconic En Source d'Argent beach, which is a beautiful, pristine beach. Lots of opportunity for snorkeling, for birding. So again, guests that are really focused on nature. And again, this sailing is in alliance with Smithsonian Journeys, so there will be 2 experts on board from Smithsonian Journeys. And moving on with Madagascar and South Africa. So this itinerary is really more focused on Madagascar. So we're going to explore the beautiful coastlines of the island, but also South Africa, as this unique voyage features 1 overnight in Richards Bay at the beginning of the sailing. So it is an 11-night departure from Durban to Nosy Bay, also on board Le Dumont d'Urville, also taking place over Christmas. We're going to really have unforgettable wildlife encounters in Nosy Comba. So lots of different types of animals, types of monkeys, so lots of activities as well. Beautiful ecosystem, so lots of great opportunities for nature lovers. And then again, we just opened the winter 2026 departures, 2026, 2027. So this was really just a few examples. I hope it inspired you. Don't hesitate to take a look on our website. All of the departures are currently available. I did also want to feature a few sailings in 2025. So for those guests that would want to sail a little bit sooner, we do still have availability on 2025 and even 2026 sailings. And for you, really to thank you for your partnership and to thank you for attending this webinar. We do have an exclusive offer, which is a 5% savings for your guests and for you, the Amazon e-card. I mentioned this at the beginning of the presentation, but this offer would be applied on the following sailings and other sailings that take place in the next 12 months. So the Emperor Penguins of the Weddell Sea, this sailing is on board Le Commandant Charcot, round trip Ushuaia. We will include the flights, charter flights actually, from Santiago to Ushuaia. We have multiple departure dates, 12 nights on board the Charcot, and where we are going to sail all the way to the Weddell Sea in hopes of reaching the Emperor Penguin colonies. This is an amazing experience. We're going to see lots of wildlife as well, lots of expedition activities on zodiacs. We're going to disembark on the ice, optional kayaking, hiking, snowshoeing activities as well. So this is really one of the best itineraries for your guests that want to have the chance to see the Emperor Penguin colonies that are really only present in this area of Antarctica. We won't see Emperor Penguin colonies in other areas such as the peninsula or South Georgia. So if they want to see this species, this is really the best area. Moving on to a more cultural destination, cruising the Greek islands of the southern Aegean with Smithsonian Journeys. This takes place in July, so 7 nights on board Le Dumont d'Urville. Beautiful destination, beautiful stops in small islands. This is round trip Venice. We will have experts from Smithsonian Journeys on board. So again, we're really going into the smaller islands of Greece. And then moving on to another Smithsonian Journeys sailing, London to Lisbon, cruising Europe's western shores, where we will be departing from London, ending in Lisbon. Beautiful itinerary, great opportunity for pre and post as well in London. So this sailing is on board Le La Pérouse for 9 nights next August. A great option for guests that want to do something different without having to travel very far is natural sanctuaries and Caribbean encounters on board Le Bello. This sailing takes place in Belize and Honduras. We're going to see beautiful fauna, beautiful landscapes, beautiful flora with mangroves as well as tropical forests, beautiful coral reefs, lagoons as well, and we will have the opportunity to encounter local local communities on the various small islands of Honduras. So it's really the perfect blend, the perfect tropical expedition activity itinerary, I would say, for guests that want to do something different, once again, without traveling very far. We do include charter flights from and to Cancun as well. So you just need to get your guests into Cancun and we will take care of the rest. Moving on with a chillier destination, Iceland, once again in alliance with Smithsonian Journeys. Beautiful landscapes again, beautiful fauna, beautiful flora. So this is a sailing on board Le Bélo, round trip Reykjavik for 7 nights in June and July 2025. Iceland is really a destination that is really fit for cruising. We get to go into these really small ports of call. We have excursions that are organized with local experts to go visit, the different landscapes. So really beautiful option for guests that wish to go to Iceland. And then last but not least, once again, a chillier destination, Baffin Bay Secret on board Le Boreal in Greenland. We are going to sail from and to Kangerlussuaq. We will include charter flights from Paris. Some of the highlights on this itinerary will be, of course, the beautiful landscapes. The Disco Bay, which is at the very beginning of the itinerary. There's beautiful icebergs that are formed there. Remote villages as well, beautiful wildlife. We'll have a chance to maybe spot polar bears, oxen, whales, so very diverse. And so this sailing again does take place in July and in August 2025. And then for a closer to home destination, we do have the St. Lawrence River, but during the fall. So there's beautiful fall foliage from Montreal all the way to New York City with beautiful stops in UNESCO World Heritage sites such as Old Quebec and Anse aux Meadows. So great option for a close to home itinerary on board Le Boreal for 13 nights next October. So I hope these itineraries will have inspired you to reach out to your clients. I know that there were many, but keep in mind that it was really just a glimpse of what we offer. I do invite you to take a look at our website, like I mentioned. Reach out to your sales director once again. We can help you find the perfect cruise for your client. And so to finish, I wanted to summarize the offers and the tools that are available to you to grow your sales with PONANT. So the offers that we currently have in market, so the webinar offer I mentioned, 5% savings for your guests if you book a departure that takes place in the next 12 months. And then we also have the e-card for you, which is $50 to thank you for your business. Book early. So our early booking savings would be the PONANT bonus that you see on the website. When we open for sale our departures, the PONANT bonus will be 30%. As we have less inventory, the PONANT bonus will lower, rates will increase. So you want to make sure that you book when you see a 30% bonus or a high PONANT bonus. I mentioned this previously, but we have over 100 departures with no single supplement. We also like to thank our guests for their repeat business. So we do have the PONANT Yacht Club savings, which will enable guests to save depending on the number of sailings that they have booked with us. And then we also have back-to-back savings. So if guests would like to stay on board with us for multiple cruises, they will save on the second cruise booked 10%. On the third cruise, it will be 20%, and so on and so forth. So great opportunity for them to save. Again, please don't forget our Travel Advisor Appreciation Month offer. This is available on new bookings that are valid for 2025 and 2026 sailings. You can take advantage of the offer on new bookings until May 31st. And also, quick reminder about the trade offer on Smithsonian Journeys 2025 voyages. Again, also available until May 31st for new bookings. If you would like to experience PONANT, a great way to do that would be to host a group. We'd love to have a conversation with you reach out to your sales director to discuss group opportunities. We will secure the PONANT bonus savings. We will also offer additional group savings. The tour conductor credit is typically one double stateroom for 8 staterooms that are sold. So again, don't hesitate to reach out to your director of business development to have that conversation. There are multiple tools there for you, starting with our PONANT Pro platform account, I would say. So your access would be via our via us.ponant.com, and you would log in to PONANT Pro. You would need your agency ID to create an account. So again, reach out to your sales director for that agency ID. We recently just renewed our sales guide. So if you want to take a look at the guide via the QR code. It is really a great tool. There's everything you need to know about PONANT in this guide, including the ongoing offers that we have, group terms, the fleet, really a very, very good tool for you. And of course, if you want to continue learning more about PONANT, we have our training platform, PONANT Explorer, for you to become a certified PONANT expert. Again, scan the QR code to complete this program. We are, really, it's a fantastic tool, again, to continue learning about PONANT. And then last but not least, our co-branded marketing pages in collaboration with Approach Guides. These are content experiences for you to share information about PONANT, current offers directly with your clients. So again, take a look at the QR code and we will be sending you these useful links. We do invite you to stay connected, to follow us on social media, and to book with us. The currency is USD. We do invite you to contact reservations for pricing and availability. You have the information up on the screen. And again, this will be indicated in our follow-up email. Again, please a kind reminder about the exclusive offer that we have for CLIA members. You do have to fill out this coupon to redeem your gift card. It will be shared with you. And again, don't forget about our exclusive webinar offer if you book with us in the next 30 days. Our team is at your disposal. Thank you so much for your time today. If you have any follow-up questions, you can definitely reach out to your salesperson. We will be sending you a follow-up email with all of the information that we shared during this webinar. And I am more than happy to take some questions if there are any. I think we just have 2 minutes left, Joanna.
Erica, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. We do have just a few minutes. We do have about 2 minutes left, but I do want to share with you that you have been getting lots of heart reactions, clap reactions throughout the entire presentation. So I think that a lot of our attendees are very excited to be learning about PONANT, to get their clients there. So just thank you for that, Erica. I think the slide that would be most beneficial for us right now is, can you go back to the slide that the Facebook and social media is on?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that's what they're looking for. And then for those who might have missed it, it's what is the URL for the travel advisors portal that they can go to find who their BDM is, any trainings, any resources.
Here would be us.ponant.com.
Perfect. And that kind of answers a lot of questions that they had. So they are looking for how to contact you and your team, Erica. So very, very good presentation. Lots of information, lots of exciting itineraries coming out. And Erica, if you just want to wrap up with just any closing thoughts or final pieces of advice for our advisors trying to get their clients on PONANT.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks, Joanna. Well, once again, thanks so much, everyone, for joining. We're more than excited to work with you. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Let us know what you need. for your business, for your clients. We're really at your disposal, like I mentioned, and we really do look forward to working with you. We have lots of great resources, great itineraries. So yeah, we look forward to working closely with you and expanding our partnership. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. And just as a reminder, Ponant is giving away a gift card, and they will be reaching out to the winner at the conclusion of this presentation. So just stay tuned for that. Keep an eye on your email inboxes. And Erica, thank you again for all of your support of CLIA and of all of our advisors. So everyone, have a great day.
Thanks, Joanna. Have a great day.